Hello students, my name is Srinivas. Welcome to SV Chemistry Academy. So today I am going to discuss Thomson model of atom and Rutherford model of atom. Let me discuss first Thomson model of atom. So this Thomson model of atom is also called as plum pudding model of atom or resin pudding model of atom. So actually the Thomson scientist was taking watermelon to explain the atomic structure, so that based on that fact this model is also called as watermelon model of atom. Let me discuss that, right? So this is the cross section of watermelon. If you see this cross section of watermelon, so in that this is the pulp of watermelon. Red color pulp is there, no beta? So that is the pulp is there, and in that sheets are embedded. So if you see, this is like this space. So in this atom, positive charge and mass of atom spread throughout the atom, and in that electrons are embedded. So this is the Thomson model of atom. But this Thomson model of atom failed after Rutherford alpha scattering experiment. How this failed by the Rutherford model of atom alpha scattering experiment, let me discuss now, right? Then let me discuss the Rutherford model of atom. So by alpha scattering experiment, he explained the model of atom. So in that first point, this is the source of light. Actually this is the alpha scattering experiment beta. So in this alpha scattering experiment, this is the source of light, this is the nickel prism. From this source of light passed through the nickel prism. After that, that light touched this gold foil. This gold foil surrounded by fluorescent tube which is made by zinc sulfide. Okay, so when the light passed through this gold foil, we can observe these many points. Later we will discuss the observations. First of all, here beta, light alpha, light means what beta? Here alpha means He24. Okay, there is no negative charge in that. 2 positive charges and mass number 4 units, that is the alpha. When the alpha rays passed through this gold foil and touched the screen by observation of tiny flashlight over the screen. Okay, so by this alpha scattering experiment, Rutherford scientists observed some points like these points. Here most of the alpha particles means what beta? Here 2 positive charges and mass number 4, there is no negative charges. So most of the alpha particles passed through this atom or gold foil. It means most of the space of atom was empty, but Thomson was presumed positive charge spread throughout the atom. If a positive charge spread throughout the atom, then what happened beta? Here the positive charged alpha particle getting deflection very fast because of homo charges. Between homo charges repulsion will be generated, between hetero charges attraction force will be generated. Based on this fact, if the positive charge spreaded throughout the atom as presumed by Thomson model of atom, when alpha particles touch this gold foil, then all alpha particles will be deflected readily. So that will not be happened here. So by this point, Thomson model of atom was failed. Let me discuss the observations of Rutherford model of atom. First observation is what beta? Total 3 observations we need to take here. coming to first observation, most of the alpha particles which having positive charge passed through the atom without any deflection. It means most of the space of atom was empty. There is no positive charge like that. Is it clear? Then, second point, a less number of alpha particles deflected by small angle. That indicates some point or some region having positive charge that was in a central point of atom. Because of what, beta? When the alpha particles are nearer to the central point of an atom getting deflection by small angle. It means less number of alpha particles getting deflection by small angle which pass through the gold foil. It means a central point of an atom having positive charge. Is it clear, beta? And third point, third observation by Rutherford scientist, very less number of alpha particles deflected by 180 degrees angle. It means that less number of alpha particles touch the central point, which is a very small region. That's why less number of alpha particles getting 180 degrees deflection. So by these three observations, Rutherford explained central point of an atom having positive charge that named as nucleus. So in that nucleus, two subatomic particles are there. One is a positive charged particle, that is a proton, and a neutron. So these are the two particles are there in the central point of an atom, which is named as nucleus. So based on this, those two subatomic particles which are there in the nucleus are called as nucleons. Nucleons means what, beta? Proton plus neutrons, which are there in the central point of an atom, which named by nucleus. Is it clear? Then after, around the nucleus, negative charged particles are surrounded. According to Rutherford model of atom, electrons are revolving around the nucleus like planets. Planets are revolving around the sun in the solar system. Okay, so this is the Rutherford model of atom. It means a Rutherford scientist discovered the nucleus which having nucleons like protons and neutrons. That's why this Rutherford alpha scattering experiment is also called as what, beta? Rutherford's nuclear model of atom. Rutherford nuclear model of atom. According to Rutherford scientist, a small region is there in the nucleus at a central point that radius is 10 power minus 15 meters. That is nothing but 1 Fermi. Is it clear, beta? And size of atom or radius of atom, if you see, that is 10 power minus 10 meters. Is it clear, beta? According to Rutherford model of atom, central point nucleus is there. Around the nucleus, electrons which having negative charge was revolving. Is it clear, beta? So this is a Rutherford model of atom, isn't it? So in this Rutherford model of atom, one mathematical formula is also there. By using one problem, we will discuss the mathematical formula which is given by Rutherford scientist. Okay. Then question which is related with the Rutherford model of atom, number of alpha particle deflected by something angle. So here one question given like, if 12 alpha particles are deflected by 60 degrees angle, then number of alpha particles which deflected by 90 degrees angle. This is the question. So what is the relation between number of alpha particles and angle deflected. Let me take, according to Rutherford model of atom. So here number of alpha particles, deflected or directly proportional to atomic number Z square divided by angle, that is sine power 4 theta by 2. So this is the formula explain the relation between number of alpha particles which deflected by respective angle and atomic number Z also. Here there is no information given about atomic number Z. That is a constant, like that you can assume, not an issue. Is it clear? Therefore, the relation between these two, here beta, what is that here? Number of alpha particles and theta, angle deflection, is inversely proportional, like that. So based on that relationship, we can get the number of alpha particles which are deflected by 90 degrees angle based on 12 alpha particles which are deflected by 60 degrees angle. Right? So here number of alpha particles which are deflected by 60 degrees angle. Let me take that 60 degrees angle, number of alpha particles deflected, that is what beta here? 12. Right? Divided by 90 degrees angle, number of alpha particles which are deflected by 90 degrees angle, that is x, like that, remember. Then after that is equal to sine power theta by 2, sine power 4 theta by 2, here inversely proportional. Therefore here beta sine power 4 90 degrees, this degree 90 degrees divided by 2, divided by sine power 4 60 degrees divided by 2. Is it clear? Then here sine power 4 45 degrees angle, 45 degrees, right, divided by sine power 4 30 degrees. Sine 40, sine 30, sine 90, sine 0 degrees, how we will get the value of them? So simply let me give one simple tricky point about the sine values. So beta here, if you see the sine values like this, sine theta value, here 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. If you see these sine values, right? So here remember like 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, like that you can take. Then after next step, 0 divided by 4, 1 divided by 4, 2 divided by 4, 3 divided by 4 and 4 divided by 4, like that you can take. Is it clear? After that root over them, like that you can take 0 by 4 root and 1 by 4 root and 2 by 4 root and 3 by 4 root and 4 by 4 root, like that you can take. These are the steps we can use to get easily sine theta values. So beta here something 0 by something, that will be 0. Is it clear? Then after 1 by 4, root 4 equal to what beta here? Root 4 equal to 2. Therefore this is 1 by 2. Is it clear? Then here already this is 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, and this is what beta here? Root 4 equal to what? 2. Therefore root 3 by 2, this is a value of 60 degrees. After that 4 by 4 means 1 only, that is equal to 1. It means sine 0, sine theta, sine 0 equal to 0, sine 30 degrees equal to 1 by 2, sine 45 degrees equal to 1 by root 2, sine 60 degrees equal to root 3 by 2, and sine 90 degrees equal to 1. So here 45 degrees is there and 30 degrees is there. Therefore here beta those values directly we can take here. Sine 45 degrees. 45 degrees what beta here? 1 by root 2. So that will be 4. 1 by root 2 power 4. Is it clear beta? Then divided by sine power 4 30 degrees. Here sine 30 degrees means what beta? 1 by 2. Therefore this is 1 by 2 power 4. Is it clear? So this is actually what beta here? This is what? 1 by root 2 power 4. It means this is 1 by 4. Is it clear beta? 1 by 4. Therefore by that here 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 16. 2 power 4 means what beta? 16. Therefore this is equal to 4 no beta? 1 by 16 like that. 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 16, that is 4. Is it clear? Therefore beta here 90 degrees. Question asked about what beta? Here 4 is there, here 12 is there. Therefore this 4 and 12 if we take, that will be 3. Is it clear beta? Therefore total 90 degrees means 3. So these are the 3 alpha particles which are deflected by 90 degrees angle. And also remember beta, here sometimes more than 12 option also given and exactly 12 given and less than 12 given. No doubt at all less than 12. Because of what beta here? The relation between number of alpha particles and sine value will be inversely proportional. As increasing the deflection angle, then number of alpha particles which deflected in the process will be decreases. Angle increases means and deflected particles decrease. So that here 60 degrees 12, it means 90 degrees less than 12. Okay, na? Thank you.